Hello, friends. Welcome to this latest episode of 5 Minutes, please. Buzz, 1 minute. Today, I will continue talking about politics, elections in Punjab. And with elections and politics, I will also try to focus on Patiala, a town which is very important to me, and a lot in my life happened in Patiala. I did my journalism from Punjab University, Patiala, as I mentioned in one of my earlier episodes. I was in the first batch and I trained under Mr. Kuldeep Nair. And also some veteran journalists like Mr. Sher Singh Gupta, who was at that time the Tribune reporter at Patiala, Mr. Daljit Singh Pannu, he was later a diplomat and a senior journalist. And Mr. Subha Singh, he was press secretary to then Punjab Chief Minister Gyani Zail Singh, and also several others. Though my actual teachers were Mrs. Asha Sharma, she was a US based, US trained professional teacher in journalism, and Mr. L.R. Nagpal. And then that was how my journey began. And then I had some very both pleasant and unpleasant incidents. I was bashed up in one of the temples in Patiala. And in Patiala, I also had the distinction of covering many important events. I used to visit Captain Amrinder Singh. I visited Paris several times. I studied and stayed in Pai Singh Hostel on the Punjabi University campus. And there too, I had many interesting uh, events that shaped my life because I was the youngest in my class and I used to visit the library, I visit the playgrounds and played some games there also. And then Patiala has been the center, nerve center of Indian sports. I used to visit NIS Patiala a number of times. I stayed there and used to interact with lots of people there. So Patiala basically remained a very important part of my life. And my first news stories also were Dateline Patiala. I used to assist Mr. Sher Gupta. He was the Tribune correspondent, and whenever there was a sporting event, he would ask me to go and report. So I would type my report, and he would sign it, and then I would go to telegram office. And those days, his house was very close to the CTO. So first, I would take a bus from the university to reach the city bus stand, and then from bus stand, I would just walk or take a rickshaw to Mr. Sher Singh Gupta's house. And after he had cleared my copy, I would walk to the telegram office, send my telegrams from there. And that was my routine those days. And also, since Patiala was a throbbing sporting center, a lot of sports activity used to be held there at the Baradari, at other ground, polo ground, and of course, as I mentioned, NIS Patiala. So Patiala shaped my initial professional career. And from Patiala, I used to go to the bus stand to send my dispatches to Daily Ajit when I started the sports page in Daily Ajit way back in February 1975. So that way, all my friends in journalism, all my initial teachers in journalism, they were all either Patiala based or they used to teach us at Punjabi University, Patiala. And now Patiala is again politically very active because of Captain Amrinder Singh, and some of my old friends in politics, like Mr. Lal Singh, Mr. Brahm Mohindra, they all came from Patiala. And Captain Amrinder Singh, of course, I had the distinction of visiting him at his palace on a holiday, and I had seen him wearing a patka. And I even had a chance to take a chopper flight from his palace to when we went for election campaigning in one of the assembly elections. So that was my association, and then also I had lots of friends in journalism there. For example, Avinash Singh. So he and me joined the Tribune together, and he was at Patiala, and later he shifted to Hindustan Times in Delhi, and then to Amritsar, and then he became an international figure, not in journalism but also in academics, in teaching journalism. So Avinash has been a great friend from Patiala, and we used to have an office in Patiala, uh, uh, in what do you call that area, Sheramala Gate, near Sheramala Gate. So it used to be on the first floor, and those days the old buildings with high roof buildings. So going from the back side of the building to the Tribune office, and that is the same office from where the Tribune and the PTI broke that major story when Surjit, Baldev, and others walked out of Indian hockey camp in early 80s. So that is the place, Karma Bhumi of the Tribune and my career. Patiala also used to be, since it was the headquarters of Punjab State Electricity Board, they also used to organize a lot of sporting events. And because of Barandari, cricket was also very popular out there, and then the polo ground, then hockey. Punjabi University Patiala had a good team, and Dr. Mangal Singh Dhillon was used to be there. And also Principal Gursevak Singh and his son Dr. Manmohan Singh. They had a long association with hockey and sports. They were basically from, we call it, Olympic family. And when NIS Patiala, Mr. Balkishan Singh, and S. Rifakat Ali, he was the PRO at NIS Patiala, they decided to start a magazine on hockey, and they asked me if I could be a part of the team. So I told them I can join only if the Tribune permits me. So they wrote a letter to my then editor-in-chief, Mr. V.N. Narayanan, and he very, very sportingly allowed me to contribute to the hockey magazine, which they started. But it didn't continue for long, and after Mr. Balkan Singh retired, and then Mr. Fakat Ali also moved away, so that magazine didn't bring out many uh, editions. But Rifakat Ali brought out a very good book on World Cup hockey, and then NIS Patiala also has a beautiful sports museum. But at times I wonder, some of the artifacts there, some of the exhibits there are not well maintained. I don't know the status now because I haven't not visited NIS Patiala for a long time, but I hope now with a sports university in Patiala and a large university in Patiala and other universities coming up in Patiala, things must have changed. Also, I had a like very important investigative journalism story to my credit from Patiala, and I had visited the then director of medical education and research, who is supposed to ensure that no government doctor does private practice, but he himself did. So I went to him as a patient. He examined me and prescribed me some medicines for my skin because he was a skin specialist. So then I wrote a story, The Doctored Ethics. And also I wrote a couple of other stories on outdated medicines and also the equipment they used to buy from abroad and then get some concessions, some cashbacks. So I remember Patiala as a very, very important city in my professional career. So I thought I must share my days in Patiala and my stories from Patiala. Next time, I'll share some other interesting experiences with you. Till then, goodbye. Stay happy. Stay calm. Bye.